Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of our D&D 5th Edition campaign, Odesses of Astraya. This is Session 4. We will have a player that is coming in late, but it'll be okay. We're just happy that we're going to have a full table tonight. We are going to also have another a new player at the table this evening, and we'll let them introduce themselves here in a moment. But yeah, hi everybody. Welcome. Thank you all for playing, and thank you all for watching. We're gonna go over to the D&D table now, and let everybody do their thing and introduce themselves. Alrighty. Hello, my lovely players.
Hi.
The stream can
Hello.
hear you now.
Oh no, I must hide.
Don't do that. Just immediately hangs up.
You have no idea how tempted I was to just say, "What, you mean like this?" and then leave call.
Oh no.
Vinny just hides Vinny's PNG. Oh no! Rugs!
Yeah.
Rugs did hang up.
Everybody. All right.
Welcome
Okay.
back, Rugs.
Not both of you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the table. We're gonna have everybody introduce themselves, and I'm gonna pick on each of you instead of just going in a singular order. So, Rugs, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Hello, everybody. My name is Rugged Sauce. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Rugged Sauce. You can call me Rugs, though. Today, I will be playing Zephyr, pronouns he, him, my little twink fighter. He's beautiful. That's all I got.
Phenomenal. Vinny, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Hello, my name is Lara. Tonight I'll be playing as Aethelfled, also known as Aethel. I go by they, she pronouns. Aethel uses she, her pronouns. You can find me pretty much everywhere in the internet as Lara. Or as my other username that I'm not going to mention. It's a secret. Unless you find it. And yeah.
Alrighty. Crow, why don't you go next?
Hello. My name is Resident Scarecrow, but please just call me Crow. Tonight I am playing as Dr. Arl Shelley, who is also technically masquerading as Mr. Hev Erickson. You will see how that dynamic works in a hot minute. I'm going to wrap up my intro quick so that way Belle can properly thank the readers. Long story short, my characters and I, we both use he, him pronouns. My character is a barbarian on paper, a scientist in practice.
All right, thank you very much, Crow. Hello, Raiders. My name is ThePaladinBelle. I am halfling VTuber. We do a lot of TTRPG stuff on this stream. This is a lot of guitar riff sounds now. Thank you for all the follows and the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Welcome everybody. One of the things that I will let you all know is we don't typically tend to pay attention to chat too much while we're playing, just to kind of give focus to the players. Thank you all for raiding. I really appreciate it. Holy shit, this is the most people I've had watching me ever. So hi, folks. Welcome.
Pleasure to have you all.
Welcome in. Hi, Mills.
Welcome. Peppy, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? We'll introduce your character when we pan into session.
Okay. Hi, I'm Pepperana. You can find me in places with the same name, which is nearly impossible to spell, which is why I keep talking in chat. So there's that. I'm not introducing my character yet.
Yep.
But I go by she, her pronouns, and so does my character when we do talk about that. So
Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. And finally, Huffy, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, and then I will introduce our missing character, our missing player, who will
Sure.
be here shortly.
I am Miss Huffy. I'll be playing Bronwyn, the dwarf lady, today. We use she, her pronouns, and you can find me on twitch.tv/Musafi.
And patreon.com/Musafi.
True.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. The final player that we have is Claire. She will be here midway through the session. She is playing Ebel Septum this evening, and Fighter, I do believe. And yeah, that is all of our players. Rugs, I believe you said you could do the recap for this evening.
I said I could attempt it.
Yes. We can fill in
Okay,
the blanks as we go.
Let's see if I can remember.
You do have notes.
I don't.
Oh, I thought you said you had kind of notes.
I have kind of notes. They're very bad.
I believe in you.
I have notes almost post session.
Okay. So how about I do the recap?
What we murdered a packmaster,
Yes.
wandered around a dungeon, almost got killed by a gelatinous cube and a thing,
Carrion crawler.
carrion crawler. I was getting there. And then we chatted with Cat, who was a wizard.
Mhm.
We got to the wizard's tower. We were given gifts and sent to a different wizard's tower. And we've been given our mission to murder the evil overlord.
Pretty much. That's the gist of what happened. So last session, so I'll give a more detailed recap. Last session you had gotten to the second layer of the dungeon. You kind of circumvented a good portion of the dungeon just kind of because you guys have high fucking perceptions. And you found a secret door that kind of circumvented most of the dungeon. You ended up in a room with a gelatinous cube and then made a fuck ton of noise and attracted a carrion crawler. You had to fight both of them. Dr. Shelley killed the carrion crawler with a shovel. I don't quite remember who killed the other carrion, the cube. But then you went and spoke with a group of goblins who you were able to communicate with instead of slaughtering, which was dope, because sometimes you don't have to kill every goblin you see. And then, Rugs, you happened to run into a very familiar halfling, which explained kind of why Zephyr came to this particular pocket dimension.
That's right.
And then you murdered a hobgoblin in cold blood.
Did we? I thought we threatened.
Nope, you killed that man. Because he stole your shit.
I could have sworn we just threatened, said we're gonna take all our shit, fuck off, and then left.
Oh yeah. No, I thought you had killed him in cold blood, but I am checking back.
No,
and he is
because
still alive.
we had Belle with us, so the intimidation factor of like a level fucking 50 paladin.
She's only like
kicked in.
level 36. Thank you very
Okay.
much. She did not go to immortal levels when I was making her.
Well, not in this world.
No, not in this world. If we were to go back to like Mystara, I was back in the immortal set. But regardless, you guys intimidated the goblins. You went upstairs to the underground lair of this wizard that had been polymorphed into a cat, couldn't become a wizard till you took him upstairs. He became a wizard again. He gave you guys gifts. He let you guys sleep. He got rid of your stress. And that's the other thing we'll get into in just a moment, stress mechanics. You got upstairs, you got to rest, and then he said, listen, do me a favor. There's this guy, this asshole, his name's Crag, the Invincible Overlord. He's kind of being a menace up on the surface. I'm not able to go up to the surface because of him. I need you to go to my other tower. It's just in ruins now. My little fairy companion is there. She'll take care of you guys. You guys just kind of have to pay her. Yeah, Lilliput. You guys just have to pay her, and then she'll be, she'll kind of take care of your tower. Then he teleported you guys away to his tower, and that is where we ended session.
That's where my notes actually start.
Yep, that's what I figured.
Lilliput is the tower maid fairy, and we have the flayed body in the basement, missing its legs of an ancient evil giant.
Yes, Sigurd, the giant that was killed by King Arthur, killed quote unquote by King Arthur. But yeah, congratulations. That's where we kind of pan in. One thing that I did mean to explain before session, but we're gonna go ahead and explain it now. Peppy, there are these rules called the stress mechanics. Now, what stress mechanics? Yeah, they are optional. Basically, what stress mechanics do is if your character, something happens to your character that is relatively traumatic, you can roll on a table to see, or you can choose to roll one of 4 different options on how kind of how stress works. I'm gonna go ahead and put those in the chat, in the general chat in the Discord, and then you can kind of see how that works and how to calculate your stress level should you wish to use this mechanic. It is based on Darkest Dungeon. If you've ever played that game.
Oh, trauma.
Yeah, it's trauma.
Yeah.
It is trauma. It adds a little bit of spice to the game, and you are more than welcome to not use it if you don't want to, but you absolutely can. Here are the rules for stress and how to calculate it. We don't do the 75 or the 85 snapping points. You just have the 50% snapping point. And then these are how you calculate the stress, and then what happens when you get too stressed. So
Okay.
You can go ahead and, if you would like, you can use those. You don't have to, but we are going to pan in on your character first.
Okay.
Please tell us your character's name and tell me what they look like, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, so my character's name is Marin. They have long brown hair and like a big, thick, chunky braid and are wearing armor. Right now, I think it's scale mail, but we're going to get bulkier over time because I just don't have the money yet.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I'm just looking like a normal adventurer type. I look pretty, I'm going to say flummoxed or like flabbergasted, just like I'm kind of huffy about having to be out here where we are. I wasn't planning for this. I had a plan, and gods don't listen to plans.
Yeah,
so
that's kind of how that works.
I'm out in the woods, in the business, or we're wherever we are.
so we kind of pan into you in the temple at first, kind of
Okay.
where you typically live. I can put you guys on the world map so you can actually see like all the places you could potentially be from. This is the world map. It is in cursive. My apologies for how kind of fucked up it is to read, but kind of a lot of the places where you would probably be from, because you are human and humans kind of congregate together with halflings. Seagard, Solaria, the House of Call, Orton. All of these places are very humanocentric. But if you're gonna be like Firian specific, like religion wise, you're gonna be from probably Seagard, because that's where the largest temple to Firian is, and it's where you can get free session or free shit, free food like rations, holy water, stuff like that.
I can make my own holy water.
Yeah,
surely.
but like you can, but like you can get it for free without having to expend spells and shit. To like get like holy water, which can affect certain certain creatures, unholy creatures. And you're kind of in your room in your temple, kind of right as the sun sets. It's mid-winter. Solheim is the month, which is kind of the December allegory, the 12th month of the year. It's the dead of winter. There's a shit ton of snow outside, and you kind of get this vision. Now, Firian is this tall, beefy half-orc figure that kind of glows with a radiant aura, long silver hair that goes down into a braid behind him, and kind of this glowing radiant silver shines through your window, kind of more than what the moon would show. And you see this half-orc kind of appearing outside, and you hear, as if speaking into your mind, Marin, I have a journey for you to take. You must head north to a ruined tower to help a group of ragtag wayward souls. They are on the first steps to greatness, but they will need help and guidance.
Is this the first time the gods talk to me? I don't know if I've.
This is probably
thought
the first
this
time you have spoken to the. He's probably spoken back to you, but
Yeah, I
you've
pray
seen
at the
him-
god, but
Yeah, but you've seen him speak to like your head, the head of your church before. Like he's appeared, but you've never directly spoken to him. You didn't even know he knew your name.
It's like the
probably,
CEO.
The
sending
CEO.
an email.
Probably whatever I'm holding, I immediately drop
Okay.
and like stand up off of whatever I was sitting on in like a panic and look
Yeah,
around
it's
for
like
whoever.
It's a little
like,
little
what the-
chair. You look outside,
Just a
and
chair.
there is your fucking
There's
god.
the god. The god, like, instantly forget everything that I know that I'm supposed to know about how to interact like a normal person with a god.
Yeah.
So like bowing and then slamming my head on the table a little bit, like,
You feel this very large hand kind of gently brush a thumb over your forehead. You do not have to bow. It's okay. You are fine.
Yes, sir.
This is a 10.5-foot tall, gray-skinned, very well muscled, like almost silver fox looking orc. That's kind of how I would describe this man, because he's got like
When I
salt
said-
and pepper beard, big long silver braid, full head of hair.
Belle, when I said I wanted to smash, I meant with like a mace, not anything else. Currently, I'm busy. I have plans, like I said. Just can't silver foxify the god.
They're all hot. I'm sorry to tell you,
Ah,
all my
shit.
gods are hot.
I guess if one knows my name now, it might as well.
But yeah, he kind of smiles down at you and goes, "You will need supplies, and I have instructed the head of your order to give you an axe beak. It's a very large bird as a mount. They're more resilient than horses."
Surely there are better, older, more successful clerics or more devout that could be sent along. If there's any reason to send someone here to go help a group, surely there's someone better than me. I mean, I do my job, but like the pressure internally, it's the pressure.
Yes, but I have chosen you to do this.
Okay, I'll get right on it.
Good. And he'll kind of give you almost a vision of the route to take to get there the fastest. You're kind of pulled from your own vision and brought into like basically on the back of this basically chocobo from Final Fantasy. That's essentially how I like to describe them. And you are, riding through the snow, up through the frozen north to a ruined wizard's tower. There are rumors and lore behind this wizard's tower of, an ancient wizard lived there and basically abandoned it years ago because Crag, the invincible overlord, the guy who's conquering basically all of the north, had attacked it but couldn't penetrate the tower due to fey magic. But basically your god has shown you this is where you need to go, and it will take you a week to get there.
Like, normally I would have questions, but at this time they have all like washed out of my head. So we're not doing the question asking like any of the valuable questions I might have. I'll have to think about them later and say them to myself as I'm traveling.
Yeah, absolutely. You can pray as you travel. He may even answer this time because he's.
I mean, I guess now that's something I have to worry about. Don't pray for anything silly because the god is maybe listening now.
Uh-huh. I mean, he was listening the whole time. He's just giving you confirmation that he's listening now. But yeah, so you are given this task to head north. And so you are able to head toward the tower. Now we're gonna pan over to the rest of the players for just a moment before you get there, and we're gonna kind of pan in on the last day of your downtime. I know Ebel had gone and scouted out a mine, bronze mine, to kind of spend her time increasing her strength through mining and things of that nature. So collecting resources. What about the rest of you? What all have you guys been doing during your downtime?
Well, that depends on a couple questions that I need answered.
Okay.
Were we able to find something close enough to an alchemist's kit?
Yeah, there's a downstairs. There's like a full alchemy lab. This was a wizard's tower, so like you have a not fully stocked. It's been ransacked. Like obviously people have looted this place, but there's
It's a functional.
yeah, it's
alchemist.
a functional alchemist lab with some supplies in it. Yeah.
Follow-up question. Is there by chance like a blank notebook Dr. Shelley could just
Yeah.
pilfer?
Absolutely. You could ask the maid, Lilliput, and she could just fashion you one, just with the fabricate spell. Just very suddenly, there's a fucking notebook in her hand.
Yeah. Dr. Shelley is definitely gonna get himself a notebook. So during this entire time, he has been experimenting with his little recipe, trying to either figure out how to make it more general purpose, enhance it, or at the very least try and make a health potion.
Okay. Yeah.
We have a
Absolutely.
couple. All the while taking rather detailed notes on what he's doing,
Okay.
as is, the way of science. You record your results and detail what experiments you performed.
Yeah. 100%. You're able to do that. You're able to make yourself. I'll say you can through your downtime make yourself a couple of health potions. And so you're able to kind of make yourself the things that you really you need and kind of garner your experiments throughout the entirety of this week, and you can make me a you have proficiency in alchemist tools, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Roll me an alchemist tools check, please. Okay, 18. Yeah, you make 4 health potions, minor health potions, so 2d4 plus 4.
All right.
Fantastic. Let's see. Zephyr, what did you do during your week of downtime? Rugs, if you are here, I believe you are muted.
I think he might be
Okay.
away for a moment. I don't know.
Vinny, what did Aethelfeld do on her downtime?
So I don't know. It's been a long while since I played her. I wasn't here last session either.
Okay.
Due to
Yeah.
things.
You were in Tejas, I believe.
Yeah, in Texas.
Yeah.
Let's.
I mean, so essentially, you can do basically 2 small tasks and a large task. You had a full week, 7 days worth of downtime. You could have crafted, whatever crafted stuff. You could have gone foraging. You could have scouted the area around, investigated the tower. There's a bunch of stuff you could have done. You're in a massive ruined wizard's tower, which is currently your base of operations.
Yeah, I think Aethel would have been unable to sit still and study at all,
Okay.
or anything that requires her to be still. So, I want to imagine that she would have gone around the tower, explored as much as she could,
Okay.
and map out the area. Like, have a general idea of where things are, where to find them, where to put them, unless she forgets.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You can 100%
Um,
do that.
yeah, and maybe also help with foraging for food, finding where certain groups of certain herds of animals are for hunting later if needed,
Yeah,
so on
absolutely.
and so forth.
Absolutely, you could. You can 100% get, information on kind of where to find game and things of that nature. There's a small thicket of woods just above um, just above your tower.
Yeah,
There are a few like places where there's a mine where Ebel, the other party member, has kind of found a bronze mine. So that's what she's doing. You could probably help her if you were inclined to go into the mines. If you yearn for the mines, you can absolutely go in there. But yeah, there's plenty of places where you can go and like scout and gather food and gather
Yeah.
rations and gather stuff to like prepare if you were to journey out, which eventually you're gonna have to do. You were given a mission to find uh, and like kill the invincible overlord.
Yeah.
Inevitably, not right this second, but inevitably you are to kill the invincible overlord.
Yeah.
And so each of you, so that's something you could be doing. Um, Rugs, what did Zephyr do on the for the downtime? Do you think?
First thing Zephyr did was find the comfiest looking room and call dibs.
Okay, yeah, the wizard's like what used to be the wizard's bedroom has a massive like king size bed in it.
Yeah, we're going big bed,
big bed, curtains
just
on the bed.
comfy, pillows everywhere.
It's phenomenal.
And then he'd give magic another shot here, get pissed, and then physically train for the rest of the time.
Okay. So, are you trying to increase an attribute?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm assuming your strength score, yeah?
Yes.
So you take the entire week to train with your sword and kind of learn.
Just go over
And-
everything
yeah.
he's learned from every big woman ever.
Phenomenal. And one very small woman.
He's like, Pirate Queen taught me this. Paladin Queen lady taught me this. This god taught me this. We're good.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And finally, Bronwyn, what did you do during your downtime?
I'd like to think that the way she will flavor the dex training that I expect she will probably be actually doing is that she's upgrading the security of the base we've got here, making sure all the locks are like rogue approved, like making sure there's no like huge glaring issues in the security and all that kind of thing.
So the only real big glaring issue on the security is there's a fucking hole in the side of your tower.
Yeah, that sounds like an issue.
It looks like a cannonball, probably, or a trebuchet came through, and you're able to fix that.
Haha.
And make it and trap your tower and make it where only your party can kind of go in and out safely.
Absolutely.
And in doing so, you A, upgrade the tower, and B, are able to train in decks. So I'm gonna put a section in the Discord that is just tower upgrades for things y'all want to put into the tower for later. But we will pen in on the final day of you guys kind of working and you guys kind of gathering, probably in the main gathering hall, as your little fairy will kind of flutter up and go, everyone, there is someone approaching the tower. And then, Peppy, if you wouldn't mind, just one more time, describing for the group what your character looks like now that I've gotten all of their attention.
I'm like a 6 foot tall lady in scale mail currently, and longer brown hair, but it's in like a tidy braid at this point. I guess is the axe beak still with me? So am I riding?
You're
the
riding the axe beak up.
and it's the prettiest axe beak.
It's this big, beautiful, like pink feathered bird
Radiant.
with a like bridle on the beak and a saddle on the back, so you can actually ride it effectively. They can't fly, but they can glide.
Mm. So like going from high, like jumping off
Yep.
of big things.
Yep.
Nice. I like it. Cool. So yep, I got a pack, a pretty big pack on, and I've got currently both a Morning Star and a mace hooked up on the sides. I don't have a shield or anything like that, but yeah.
And Lilliput kind of points out that this well-armed person is approaching your tower at speed on the back of a big fucking bird.
Do we have archer sleds?
There are matriculations where you can fire down from your tower.
Brandon will hang out by one of those and wait for someone else to figure out what to do.
Zephyr will walk out and
Zephyr, the face of the party.
oh god.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zephyr will walk out and greet the new person. It's a singular person on an axe beak. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's definitely not. There's definitely no danger here. Yeah, Zephyr, how do you greet this new person?
Zephyr will walk on out of the tower real casual like.
It is
give a wave.
The front of your tower is fucking covered in snow, by the way. It is mid-December. There's like 5.5 feet of snow everywhere.
Oh.
Is the bird walking on top of the snow?
The bird is in fact walking on top of the snow because trying.
Hell yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah. I if there's a bunch of snow and you would maybe be stuck at the door, I would approach the door. Unless you want to wade through 5 feet of snow. How tall are you?
You know, Zephyr isn't quite light enough to walk on the snow.
I mean, how
I'm
how,
also
how
not
big,
gonna-
how much does Zephyr weigh?
Zephyr is 5'6", 110 pounds.
So you can't walk on top of the snow, but you can get up on the snow and like kind of wade through it without being drowned by the snow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drown. I'm at 230. I'm like a beef.
Yeah, you're gonna
beefy.
sink into the snow.
I'm gonna sink right in. So I'm gonna get up to that door.
Yeah.
Or whatever is close associated to
Yeah,
it.
it's like there's like a large threshold like porch that kind of separates the snow from the tower, and there's like a pair of like braziers that keep flame going. It's this glittering green, very obviously fey lit flame.
So
Howdy.
I'll be like, hey, do you have anywhere I could put my axe beak?
You do have a stable. There is a stable attached to your tower, and there are some draft horses that the fairy kind of pointed out the wizard doesn't take care of. They're like, hey, you guys have horses now. Congratulations.
I've never trusted horses. Is there space enough in there that the bird doesn't have to be too close to the horses?
Yes,
I'm asking
100%.
the other character. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. The character's being weird, not me.
No,
I love
okay.
horses.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's totally understandable. Zephyr would look to Lilliput like,
Lilliput just kind of nods and goes, yeah, there's space.
so we do have stables. All right. So he would look to Lilliput like, okay, this way, and then he would point wherever Lilliput.
Yeah, Lilliput will kind of flutter over. It's this little green fairy dressed in like a warm, like she's bundled up. She's got like a great coat over her like standard fairy garb. She's got little like leggings and boots and gloves. She's like, "Yeah, no, there's a stable over this way. We've got some horses kind of stabled up, but I can get your axe beak a separate area. We've got some bird feed that I can give them."
Oh, great. Thank you so much. I wasn't sure if she'd be able to be taken care of when I started this, so I'm so glad because I was kind of worried about her because she's the best little and I pet. I'm like,
She
this
like
is
trills
cute
and
little
nuzzles into your hand.
stretches. Oh, okay. All right. Let me. I'll go get her saddled. Then I'll come over. I'll come talk.
I can stable your axe beak for you if you'd like.
Oh my God, can you?
Yes, I absolutely can. I
Oh
do
my-
it for the horses all
Thank
the
you
time.
so much.
And she will kind of take the reins of your axe beak and gently lead it. And this is a pixie, so she is
Tiny.
itty bitty, and she's just leading this giant fucking bird. This is a
I'm a
7-foot
believer.
bird, and she just
So
leads.
people tell me they can do a thing. I'll
Yeah.
I'll believe them.
Mhm.
You see her very like calmly like lead it into the stable, hook it up with with some bird feed, keep it in the, nice and warm.
Just like, huh? Okay.
Throws a blanket
Well, I'll-
over it so its feathers stay warm in the snow.
I'll visit it later, but I'll just take my pack up on my shoulder and be like, okay, well, to Ruggs' character,
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
hey, your reinforcements are here, bud. What can I do to help?
Oh, okay. We got reinforcements. Okay. So I'll be perfectly honest with you. I just met a lot of these people. We all just kind of met.
Okay. Is
And-
there anybody like in charge?
In charge?
Maybe
No.
like
No.
religiously
Religiously.
or something?
Are you some kind of cleric? Priest?
Yeah. Was it the cleric garb or the holy symbol that gave that away? I'm not good at incognito.
I'm not from here. I don't. You're.
There is a
cleric.
holy symbol. The holy symbol is a very similar kind of to yours, Ruggs. Your holy symbol that you carry around your neck is a half moon with a sword through it. That's Tethala's holy symbol. This one is a half moon kind of the other way, because yours is waxing, the other one is waning. The one that Peppy's wearing is a waning moon with a hammer kind of crossed behind it, a pair of hammers crossed behind it.
Okay.
So similar to yours, probably another moon god.
We could almost cheers them. Ding.
Yeah. Okay. Then I guess you would be the religious leader here then.
Oh, I'm in charge?
Of the religious aspect, I guess.
Okay.
Because I don't think we have anybody that does that. I think about our party.
well,
You would know that Aethelfell is probably the most religious out of you, at least from the gods of this world.
Gotcha,
You also
yeah.
could ask Bronwyn and Dr. Shelley, though you don't know whether or not they would be.
If
Overly
did anybody else
religious?
decide to take a look at the newcomer?
Yeah, does
I
any
see
do
them
any of
peering
the
down
rest
through
of
the
you-
arrow slits.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Bronwyn is just watching with through the arrow slits.
I wave.
There's a dwarf watching you suspiciously.
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
Aethelfell and Dr. Shelley, would you have approached with Zephyr? And if so, please describe your characters.
Yeah.
This is. Doc would not have approached. He's probably still in the basement.
So the alchemy lab
Oh,
is
yeah.
actually up, not down.
I forgot to
well-
describe Zephyr.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, describe Zephyr, please.
All right, Zephyr. The best way I can describe Zephyr is he's got a 20 in charisma, but no game.
Oh no, I've met a god. That's nothing to me.
Gorgeous, but stupid.
He's just
Oh,
he's
hell yeah.
absolutely he's very pretty. That's his entire charisma is just that like, wow, he's a pretty guy, and he wears like,
Yeah.
not slut clothes,
hmm
But almost
but like almost. Like,
I know.
Okay,
I know
so
who you are, Ruggs. I know.
there.
yeah, so like they're closer to like. He's part genie.
Yeah, so I was
If
going to
that
ask
gives
if
you
it
a
was that
vibe.
genie character that you're friends
Yes.
with. Yeah, okay.
That's the one.
Okay.
In another server here, I have a picture.
I got it
hold
in
on.
my brain.
Yeah. So, He's very like, even though it's freezing and there's snow outside, he's wearing like harem pants and like a strappy top.
Magic. Yeah, no, that's fine. The charisma heats you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's
Get it? This was. Oh wait, I found it. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay. You can find it later and I'll look at it.
but yeah, does Aethelfell approach? That is the other question.
I'm gonna say yes, and just stay behind Zephyr. In case anything happens, sees nothing's bad happens, and just relaxes a little bit. But it's still there in the back.
Yeah, I'm not pulling out my weapons or anything. I just got my backpack.
Yeah.
I'm just here looking for an in charge guy.
Aethelfled is, by the way, a 6'3" kobold dragonborn. She appears to be wearing a sort of scale mail that she got from the dungeon, and what looked to be peasant clothes. She is also wearing a ring with her rank as part of Arthur's dragon phalanx, if you're familiar with that.
So, Arthur, you would know, is a king in the southern continent who was recently resurrected. He had been dead for a very long time. He was very famous for killing a giant that was going to destroy the world. Just all in all, good guy. And his dragon phalanx are very like well known and well respected knights.
Mm-hmm.
So the mark of the dragon phalanx is something that is very well known amongst even religious figures.
So, assuming that this person earned that and didn't steal it off of somebody or kill them and take it, they're very reliable. And
Yes.
solid.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And
I'll keep that exact set of things in my mind.
You do know that almost all of them are dragonborn.
Yeah.
Like
And I
that's-
probably wouldn't have been sent here otherwise. Like, this isn't like
yeah,
a setup by my god.
Yeah, your god sent you here.
Yeah,
If they
so
weren't
probably they're pretty cool
reliable,
people.
he probably wouldn't have sent you here to help them. He would have sent you here to kill them.
Yeah, or like a lack of reliability being something I'm helping with instead, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. I see the people and can I come in?
Aethel looks at Zephyr. I think, yeah. Yeah, come in.
Okay. I gently move Zephyr out of the way since I am larger both in height and in girth than this genie twink.
Yeah, this twink
Yes.
of a man.
Then I will just gently like boop move. Thank you.
Grab him by the shoulders.
Just
lift him
like
a
no.
little bit to
I'm
the
not gonna
side.
pick up a whole ass
Oh, okay.
man. I'm gonna just do a little like, okay, I've just a shift. Boop. Very pretty. Good pat, and like move in, dust the snow off, all that jazz. I'm like, okay, so
There is like a big fireplace in a sitting area, and kind of, it's not super nice, but it is nice enough where if you sat down on one of these couches, it'd be comfortable.
cool. I'm gonna go up to that fireplace. I'm gonna put my bag down to the side of it. I'm gonna start unhinging, taking off like the weapons and like putting them on next to it. Just, I had all this on me while I was going in case I had to beat an ass. But now that I'm here, I don't have to have that on me. But I'm not taking off any weapons to like brandish them.
Yeah.
I'm just putting them
You're just kind of
right there.
disarming
gonna-
and setting.
Yeah. Sitting down, getting more comfortable, and then I'm gonna sit down and be like, okay, what's the plan? What's going on? How can I help?
Actually, first let me go get everyone else, so you meet everyone, and
Oh, great. Thank you.
Bronman climbs down from the matriculations.
that is one of them. Let me go get the others. And
If you wouldn't
Aethel's
mind,
led.
describe Bronwyn for me.
Sure. She is a rather unassuming dwarf for the most part. She appears to be some sort of scout for the Jaegers. Upon closer examination, she is partially skeletal in her arm and leg. And she's got some fucked up scars on the same side of her face, indicating that something terrible happened to the right side of her body.
I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't think I could fix that.
Probably not.
I hope that's not why I was called here. Me just thinking
She
that
carries a
they're
big-ass bow.
wounds.
That's about it. I have a picture of her, or a hero forge that I can post.
Yeah.
And Peppy, there is, if you go to the lore and important terms, like thread in the Discord, you can kind of see the different clans of dwarves. The Jaeger clan dwarves are kind of from more northern areas. They typically wear black iron style garb. But this one seems to be wearing leather armor that was probably picked up in a dungeon. It's very obvious that these people have been through it. Like,
I'll have you know, I'm wearing elven chain now.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
it from Zephyr, probably.
yeah, it's very pretty.
Yeah,
set of
they
elven
obviously
chain.
went through a dungeon. They've
Yeah.
got some anachronistic stuff to show that, so I can see that stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
but there's very clear evidence of like these people have been through some shit.
Mhm.
And you know, as everyone kind of gathers, you're able to kind of get acquainted. As you know, Aethelfell goes and kind of grabs Dr. Shelley. If you wouldn't mind, please describe your character, Crow.
So Dr. Arl Shelley is a rather tall man, pale in complexion. Let me actually send in a picture of him. Did we pick up our old items?
No,
Or-
not all of them. You had one item that you were kind of allowed to keep, and the rest of your shit
And
got
the
sold.
rest- Yeah, so that means the good doctor is not in his preferred clothing, that being a rather nice suit with a long black medical coat. Instead, he's more in tatters and rags, but he's a tall, pale man, gaunt cheeks. You can tell by how his eyes are a bit cloudy. He's actually a corpse. His hair is very thin and wispy, although he does have almost an entire head of hair. But he has a very soft smile on his face. He's very polite in how he stands.
Very
albeit
clear that this is an undead.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
I could fix that either.
Yep.
Was this said out loud or like in the
This is
head?
like mumbled very quietly to myself. I'm like, oh, like because I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
But
May
I
I
don't think could fix
roll
it.
a perception check to see if he hears
What's your
this?
passive perception?
My passive perception is 13.
Yeah, you
13?
hear it. You hear it. You're able to, you know, with a 13 passive perception, you're able to hear, because you wouldn't be actively perceiving this person immediately, I don't think.
Is that plus
No,
13?
absolutely
Not
not.
plus 13. So your passive perception is 10 plus your
Okay,
wisdom
just 10.
modifier.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So what you're gonna do is your passive perception should be on your character sheet. Yours
Perception is for sure is the same.
is 13. Passive perception is 13. It's down on the bottom left-hand corner.
I see.
But yeah, you have, you know, your passive perception is 13. Dr. Shelley, you're able to kind of hear the mumbled, oh god, I don't think I can fix that.
I didn't say, oh god, I just said, I don't think I can fix that.
Yeah.
He will politely choose to not address that issue. Now, how is everyone doing? Oh, I do want to let everyone know I did make a few more healing potions. Let me see. I got one for you, Aethel. Branwyn, I got one for you. Zephyr, one for you, and he will
Ebel
point
is
to.
in the mine currently, has not returned.
Just pour one out for him.
Oh,
Yeah, she is in the mines.
uh,
Oh, thank you. What variety is this?
just a minor healing potion. It'll help heal up a couple bumps and bruises and some minor lacerations, but it'll do in a pinch, but nothing too life-saving. It won't exactly cure too much internal breakage. My apologies for that.
You're
Is
quite
that
alright.
is that something that you guys have an issue with? Maybe?
Internal breakage?
Yeah, like having an issue with, upkeeping things
Well, upkeep
flesh-wise.
has been a bit of an issue. My memory has been a little faulty as of late, but I more blame that on the fact that my dear friend, who happens to be a necromancer, ain't exactly here anymore. I do believe it was something along the lines of marital issues coming back from the Feywild. My apologies, I don't believe that we've met yet. My name is Dr. Arl Shelley. And he will hold out a hand for a handshake.
How tall is your character?
Arl is. I'm not sure how tall I made him because I didn't put it on his sheet, so I'm just gonna say now he's 6'5".
Okay. All right. I guess you could be taller. I'll stand up and just shake the hand. Nice to meet you. Hi everybody.
It is corpse cold. When you
Oh, yeah.
shake his hand, it is corpse fucking cold.
He is stone cold. Like the snow outside, very comparable.
Okay. I'll just go, hey everybody. My name's Marin. I thought maybe somebody or something would let you know that I was on the way, but from the extreme confusion I'm seeing, I think maybe that did not happen.
No.
So I'm a cleric, and my god,
Firion.
Who is your god?
Varian.
Can I get
There you
that
go.
spelled?
Firion.
Free Ren, no. Varian is
Varian.
creation, life, craftsmanship, all those lovely things. Told me I needed to come and help you guys out. I'm not sure what your quest is, or if you have, I don't know, something prophetic that you're undergoing. I didn't get big details, mostly because I forgot to ask because it was a god that I did not expect to pop up.
The first time is always awkward.
It's
Don't you worry.
I slammed my head
I've
right into
talked-
that desk.
I accidentally offered my god head the first time. So
That tells me a lot about you. I think
Yeah.
that I might have already known based on the
it was
outfit that you have.
it was a decapitated head. We killed the archfey,
What?
but it's not about that.
Oh, brother.
There's a bad guy in this area. I'm not from here, but apparently there's some Craig the Overlord that's causing a ruckus, and
Name
our
is
job.
Greg.
Crag. His name
Crag,
is
okay.
Crag. You
Crag.
would know that. He's like, it's common knowledge that Crag the Overlord he calls himself the Invincible Overlord because he's never been beaten in battle. He's
Oh,
like a Genghis
that
Khan
guy.
style conqueror.
Ugh. He wishes he was a Genghis Khan style conqueror.
Yeah. So our job eventually, from what I've heard from my god, who's not of these gods, is
I
to
don't-
murder this guy, Craig. So
Okay.
I'm not fully myself right now. I'm trying to get back up to. Magic is weird here. I don't like it.
Okay, you said a lot there. That's very interesting. I'm going to take some time to process all of it. So it sounds like you guys are on a murder quest against a bad
got
guy.
it.
So I'm here to help with that. I got healing spells. I got a morning star, and my goal
That's
is to get some bigger armor. Uh, because I really just want to be able to wade in there and start slapping
Hey.
idiots.
Are you in? You're invested now. You're in the group. You
Oh well, my god said I was, so you're goddamn right.
all right? High five.
High five. I
And I'm gonna
put my
summon
hand down.
the wizard's keeper. I'm gonna use the business card.
Okay. So you use Zephyr's expedient business card. The spell Zephyr's expedient business card. And the wizard appears in the room, and he's just like, "Oh, I didn't expect you to summon me so quickly."
Well, it's been a week,
it has,
and I don't have anything that I need yet.
You have a little
But
friend.
we have a new friend
This is
here.
a 6.5-foot tall,
Okay.
long beard, or like he's got like a goatee that kind of comes down, long black hair, kind of traditional wizard's garb, big buck off hat, kind of Gandalf style wizard.
Huh.
Young
You have a
Gandalf.
summoned wizard spell.
Who might I ask are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was everyone not here? I should have waited for everybody to get here.
No, you
No.
should-
This is just someone who owes me a favor, and I'm gonna cash in that favor now, my man.
You're cashing in.
What do you need, Zephyr?
This cleric here needs a suit of armor.
Okay.
Huh?
What kind of armor? He kind of looks over at you. What kind of armor are you looking for?
I mean, heavy armor. I want to be able to go in and beat up someone with a dumb name of Craig.
Isn't it-
Apparently, I know Craig.
Uh,
Just seems like
he kind of nods.
more survivable.
He-
I don't have a very high movementy thing, so I'm not that worried about it. Like,
He kind of looks over at Zephyr and goes, "You do know one of your friends," and he'll kind of gesture to around and go, "Where's Ebel?" Is,
Missing.
Well, she has her own mine and is a proficient blacksmith.
But you have magic, which means you probably have magic armor.
I mean, is this really the time to call in a favor?
I mean, it's his
If
favorite.
we can get magic armor out of it, yeah.
How about this? And he'll kind of walk over to a small stand where Ebel has kind of brought back like made armor. Like it's like Ebel's been making armor. He kind of walks over to a set of chain mail, because a chain shirt is medium, but chain mail is heavy. And he'll kind of wave his hand over it, and now it is chain mail +1, and go,
Ooh.
"There you go, magic armor, done."
Thank you.
No
Thanks.
problem. And he'll kind of take the business card and go, "We are.
I know
even
how it
now."
works. I made the card.
Yep. We're even now, and he'll disappear.
Sorry.
I
He's
hope that
real
wasn't-
bitter about other people knowing his spell.
Just means you're a
I hope-
famous mage.
I hope you didn't. Is that like a one-time favor that you
Yep.
used? Okay.
One
Looks like I'm
favor
invested.
from a very powerful wizard. Magic armor.
Okay.
But yeah, you can add chainmail +1 to your inventory. From the
Okay, I can
compendium.
search it in the
Yep.
I created that
compendium.
card for easier whoring, if you need to know.
Easier whoring. You ain't finding any of that here, buddy.
I have clients across the globe, and I am part elemental, so I used some spellcraft, made a thing that can summon me as if I were an elemental summon.
Gmail +1.
And then I do a favor, and then poof, I'm back to where I was.
Hell yeah.
And then
It's my greatest achievement as a
what
wizard,
you're gonna do is
which I
unequip
can't
your-
do here because the magic is stupid in this world.
I think I know why you don't like the magic, and it's because you used it like this.
Don't,
I can see
Zephyr, don't complain. You'll get your magic back eventually. This is just a nebulous voice from fucking nowhere.
I'm glad it's from nowhere because otherwise there would be a sword thrown at it.
Only Zephyr was able to hear this voice. It's almost as if he's here. He's insane.
Fine. Fine. I'm figuring it out. It's slow going.
You are starting to see sparks of magic when you like use your sword and stuff of that nature.
I have like my natural magic that I still know
Yep.
from being a, elemental. And I got some cantrips. We're okay. We're working on it. We're working.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys can kind of begin and Peppy, when you put the chainmail on your sheet, you can go ahead and unequip the scale mail by just unclicking the little box next to it. That way it doesn't
There's
fuck
some
up
of
your
that added
Gracie.
too, but I've unequipped my scale mail
Okay.
and the mace, so I have the Morning Star and chainmail +1, but it did add 2.
Yep, I can fix that. So bop,
Okay, thank you.
and then we'll bop.
Just because of the weight. Thank you.
No problem. And you can kind of leave your scale mail here.
Okay.
Which so I can just kind of delete it off your character sheet if you'd like.
I might
way
sell
it's-
it at some point, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll leave it on the character sheet, and then you can sell that in the mace. If you wanted a shield, you could take one. By the way.
Okay. Well, I'll think about that.
Um.
See what we find.
But yeah, so you guys are able to kind of get together. You did have kind of an agreed upon thing where you guys were gonna leave. You had discussed it.
Okay. So yeah, we look at the map here.
Yeah, there is a large
continent.
like world map in
And
your
last-
thing.
Last we spoke of it, we were going to head east and we were going to see how we were feeling. We were trying to go to the Forgehold Empire. That was our goal. This is the goal. And if we had to, if the southern route across this little land bridge looked to be too much, we were gonna...
The monsters that are on the map now that I've placed on the map are marked on your map. There's
Yes.
The Aboleth's Cove, there's Behir's Bay, and then there's the Isle of the Dracolich up top.
Okay, so we're probably... Actually, Zephyr has no idea what an aboleth is or does, so...
No, you do not.
No. So,
Just looks
y'all
like
wanna
a
go
big
try
land
and-
prey to you.
this is the questionable route of up to the Vale Hills, where there's probably a town, and then come back down and around. Or we can just try and cut across this little land bridge and just get there and shave a couple days off our trip.
So, if anyone wants to try and identify what an aboleth is, you may all roll nature for me.
Oh, nature.
Yep.
Okay. Sure, why not? Hey, that's a good roll.
And
Hey.
nothing can go wrong.
And nothing can go wrong.
How
I find
do
it funny
you...
that the one with the highest bonus waited so long to roll. I'm just watching how the results turned out.
Peppy, you had a question?
Just... Never mind, I did it.
Okay.
I wasn't
did
sure
great.
if it had... I didn't have the chat pulled up, so I
Yep.
didn't realize that
Yep.
it had done it.
It
I
did it.
kept hearing these little whoops, but had no clue as to what they were.
So, Bronwyn and Dr. Shelley, you guys immediately know what an aboleth is. It is an aberration and a creature from beyond the veil. It is an abomination against nature and an incredibly powerful entity. There are legends and lore about the Aboleth's Bay and how a small town that doesn't really appear on any map, known as Shoebend, is on the kind of on that kind of land bridge, and supposedly there's an aboleth frozen beneath it that is worshipped by frost goblins.
It's a space whale. Kinda.
I will,
Frozen now?
I will point out that there's more stories of it being a massive problem than there are stories of brave heroes defeating them.
Yeah, as far as you know, no, the aboleth has never been defeated, and that it is a huge problem for the people there. That will likely be rewarded if you were to, say, take it out.
This thing that's never been
Defeated.
taken out before ever.
Ever, yeah.
There's no stories of that.
There are just
With the-
stories of frost goblins that worship it, and it hasn't been seen in like 200 years. It's supposedly frozen deep in the ice.
If only a party of heroes from last campaign here in this world were to help with an aboleth.
If only.
I don't know about all that.
The missing context is that an aboleth almost party wiped our entire group.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Literally, one lucky roll saved us from a full party wipe.
Oh, is this during the time in which Greg was
Not with
off
the
in
party.
war?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason we were missing a whole year of our campaign.
In world, anyways. But yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, that was the nightmare spiral.
Yep, that was the nightmare
Yes.
spiral.
Nightmare.
Yeah. Nightmare.
But yeah,
Um,
you know that there are legends about this ancient evil. It's deep beneath ice and snow. It is worshipped by goblin tribe that is always causing trouble for the natives of this village, known as I thought it was Shubin. It is Horseshoe Village. Is what I have wrote down here.
Can I?
Mhm.
Can I get any sort of information on the Vale Hills?
Yeah. So you kind of on the map. There are there's a little bit of detail. It is a member of the Forgehold Empire. There, and Lilliput will kind of come up and go, oh yeah, the Vale Hills are just a little town, right outside of the Narrow Sea. Kind of some trouble with sea monsters and such because they're kind of right by the ocean. Land sharks kind of come up out of the ocean and attack the city on occasion. But other than that, it's just a sleepy little town.
Okay.
Sharks walking on land. Horrifying
So we
thought.
have land sharks we can murder or frost goblins we can murder. Either way, there appears
Frost-
to be two small towns we can help out.
Frost goblins controlled by an aboleth, perhaps.
Maybe controlled by an aboleth. That's hearsay. It hasn't
Definitely
been
a
seen.
Yeah, but
cult
we-
to an aboleth.
Yeah, but there's no hearsay about the lion sharks worshipping a aboleth, is there?
Listen, I'll let you do what you all feel comfortable doing.
The Lilliput will kind of go.
That's very non-committal.
The aboleth itself hasn't been seen in 200 years. The running theory
Oh,
is
we're
that
probably
it's
fine.
dead.
Yeah, 200 years? No, everything dies in 200 years.
Supposedly.
I'll be allowed to.
Doc Shelley will stare off into the distance, trying to do a bit of mental math.
Just triggered like 3
Yeah.
people.
I was about to ask, Belle, how long has Ethel been around?
It's up to you.
Since I believe we discussed that she's been around since when Arthur was still around with
Yeah,
the
so
whole
that's
war
that's
thing.
like
time?
500 years.
Yeah.
I've been around for like 500
Yeah,
years.
nothing lives past 200. Nothing lives past 200.
Ethel in the background, like, sure.
Or like,
200
every
baby
elf
bones.
ever.
Elementals live to be like 600 at least. So
Yeah.
How about dwarves? I'm not actually sure. I know they're longer, but I don't know how long.
live about 600 years. The oldest living
Shit,
dwarf
alright.
is 600 years old. The average lifespan of a dwarf warrior, which the Jaeger clan are, is about 70 to 150, give or take, depending on how reckless they are and if they fall into acid traps.
So like
not a
real
long time.
dwarves only live about 150. Yeah, I got you.
Sorry, did you say real?
Yeah, the ones that are actually doing work. Yeah, we don't worry about those like sit at home, stay till 200 dwarves. Get out of here.
Real dwarves who actually go and fight things live to about 75 to 150. I believe that was a jab at dwarves who don't leave the mountain.
Yeah.
Sorry, my headphones died. I didn't hear anything really.
Basically, the joke was dwarves that don't leave the mountain, just kind of sit on their asses, aren't real dwarves. It's the dwarves that go out and fight the goblins that are the real dwarves.
Well, I will say I am harboring a bit of a grudge towards a majority of goblin kind because some of those some of them may have burned some of the books that I was holding on to, some of which were a gift from a dear friend of mine. And one of those just might have happened to have been one of my old medical journals. So needless to say, I'm a little upset because that's a good few years of my life now currently completely gone.
So it sounds like you guys are gonna go help the Horseshoe Village.
That sounds to be the path that we're taking.
That is Dr. Shelley deciding to act on a grudge instead of act smart.
Phenomenal. What do
Is-
Adelfeld and Bronwyn have
Yeah,
to
I would
say?
love to hear some votes from the others.
Life is precious. It's good to continue it. I recommend the land sharks, but also it's been 200 years. There's no way it's still going.
Ethel will say, well, Arthur was said to have died. He's around. So, what's to stop the Aboleth from being the same? I would go to Vale Hills, just in case.
Well, Aboleth is not a virtuous hero like Arthur or myself.
That's
I
how you
myself
strong
report
arm a
back on-
goblin.
Strong arm a goblin?
They are
They-
they are causing a lot of trouble, and they are probably fighting dwarves. Your Jaeger clan.
And they do
brothers.
have weak arms.
Like,
All
could
right,
you
you
like?
sold me on it.
So that is 3 out of 6 people who have voted to go and
In
fuck up
favor.
some goblins. What is
Marin.
what is the cleric's vote?
What
What
would-
is Marin's
Yeah, what is the cleric's vote? I would love to hear
I
it.
mean, I'm here to help you guys, honestly. So as it stands right now, and unless I see you doing something so out of pocket that I have to, handle it, I'm gonna just probably go with what you're doing. Like, I'm
You're
a
the
reinforcement.
tiebreaker.
I'm the tiebreaker?
Give me 2 seconds. I will text the other player character.
I was gonna ask. I'm like, you said your friends lost in the mines. Shouldn't we handle that? I
We're not
understand
worried
that they're
about
just
that.
not.
They're-
They're just not here right
They're
now. and
very
come back, but-
capable.
Okay.
They don't talk a lot, and sometimes they're weird.
So let
I
me.
once saw them stand on a table in just the right way that they crashed into the ceiling of a.
I watched them eat 40 wheels of cheese.
Okay. All right. I'm fine with leaving him in the basement too.
There, for
We're just-
context, this is like an Oblivion.
Yeah,
Like,
literally,
it's literally an Elder Scrolls
isekai.
character.
It's literally an isekai character from Tamriel.
Instead of Truck-kun, it was Alduin.
Yep.
So let me get this straight for the two options. We've got ice goblins that worship something that's never been beaten, that hasn't been seen for 200 years, that are
Correct.
a cult.
Yes.
In general, harassing a town, that's bad.
Yes.
We don't like that, obviously.
Basically, not just causing trouble, but like dragging people into the cave beneath the
Oh.
the town.
And the other thing is land sharks.
Yeah, the
that
other
are
thing
just
is
like
like land
natural
sharks that are
animals.
they're natural animals. They just kind of come on land sometimes. They have like defense measures where it's like everybody stay in your house. The land
Then
sharks
it's
are
the
just here to
Wait,
like
obviously.
hunt small game.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody will lose a pet or
Yeah.
whatever. But other than that,
People are being dragged into caves by ice
Yeah.
goblin
Yeah, by
cultists
frost
and
goblin
sacrificed
cultists,
to
yeah.
obviously a dark god
yes,
that
Yeah,
they're
that-
trying to bring back
Yes.
to life. We
That
should-
will actually change Ethel's vote to go.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Yeah.
To go strong
I'm just
arm
going to
some
spell
fucking
out what our
goblins.
choices are here, because there's one very right answer, and I see
Yeah.
why I'm here. Never mind, I got it. Let's go.
Watch Marin have been
Yo.
sent here to be the party's leader.
I mean,
I
I wasn't
mean-
told that, but I am decisive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is wonderful that
I
have
am a
part of-
diplomat. I
Needs
do foreign
leadership.
relations. That is my jam.
Yeah, I know.
I
I
punch
can tell.
mode.
That's good. We always need that. Everybody needs that.
All
You
right.
want to sweet talk a king? I'm your guy. Choosing where to go.
I will pick where we go to dinner
Phenomenal.
every night. I'm so down.
My new favorite person.
McDonald's.
Okay. So
Zephyr's already swooning.
you guys can get on the road. We're gonna go ahead and
Travel roll.
yeah,
travel
and
roll.
we're gonna do a travel roll. If you wouldn't mind doing the honors, Zephyr, I would appreciate it.
It's the travel.
Travel rolls
Mm.
are 1d100 and 1d12. Please and thank you. So who would like to roll the d12?
I don't
As-
mind.
Go ahead and roll, please.
Were you, yeah. Well, what were you saying, Crow?
As I believe most of us who were part of the Moonshade campaign remember when I last did the travel.
You don't get to roll.
I am banned,
Banned
from
from
performing
rolling.
travel rolls unless we are seeking a problem.
Yeah, unless you are
Let's
intentionally
gotcha.
seeking a problem. So we are going to pan in on the campsite with everybody kind of together in camp. Ebel will kind of catch up. I will put Ebel on the GM layer until their player arrives. But you guys are all kind of in camp. Imagine there's snow. I forgot to put snow on the campsite. But you guys are able to kind of make it through. As you guys are traveling on the road, you see kind of passing a caravan. Very beautifully decorated, like opulent carts, big fucking horses, all kinds of like different like very obviously this is like a merchant caravan, and they kind of wave to you as they pass by. Does anyone interact with the human? With like the human on the front of the cart, there's very obviously it's a very diverse like group of traveling merchants.
I'll give them a wave.
The human on the front of the cart will wave back. Where are you folks coming from? He'll say as like the two ships passing in the night.
Where are we coming from?
The ruined
dilapidated
tower.
wizard
You're
tower.
coming from your tower, yeah.
I meant like, you know what? Yeah.
You probably should have a name for that area other than dilapidated wizard tower.
Yeah, that's kind of the only thing in that area. Like, shit stays away from there. There's a small forest known as the Apple Grove, but that's about the only other landmark.
I mean,
Uh, Then Dr. Arl Shelley, he'll give one of those closed-eyed, warm smiles. Just, we're coming from the old dilapidated wizard's tower.
Oh, the one out by the Apple Grove.
That's the
That's the
one.
one.
Oh, okay. It's good to see somebody finally taking up residence over there. Y'all need anything? We are a merchants guild. We're coming out of Horseshoe.
we're actually heading into
Huh.
Horseshoe. Actually, we heard that there was a bit of an ice goblin cult problem, and
Yeah.
since this fine set of people, and I gestured to everybody else, just took care of that dungeon tower problem, so now we're gonna go take care of a ice cult,
Well,
because that's what you should do.
if y'all are headed that way, you should be aware the goblins are a little more active as of late. Heard there was a Kenku that made his way into the caves. Wasn't heard from. All we could kind of hear was screams. So
Oh, and there are other people still there
yeah,
at that
they're
place?
the people of Horseshoe are kind of resilient folk. Father Brum
Oh.
is the religious figure there. He kind of keeps people in good enough spirits to not leave. So
Okay.
Well, I do have a couple things I am interested, but do you happen to have any medical books on?
and he'll kind of whistle, and you see this little halfling. She's got like a pair of spectacles on that have the like bifocal secondary lenses on them, and she'll kind of hop out and go, "You need me, boss?" And he goes, "Yeah, Millie, why don't you bring them medical journals we got from goblins?" And she kind of brings out very familiar looking books to you. Seems these people bought some of your medical journals from the goblins.
Dr. Shelley's eyes, they go from being, closed to now they are wide open and deadly focused.
Neuron activated.
Now, you said you got these from some goblins.
Yeah, just a hobgoblin merchant we sometimes buy from. He's a kind of he's not exactly a stand-up fella. We're almost positive these were stolen.
It just so happens we, a majority of present company, happen to have been, shall we say,
You were captured by him?
I was gonna frame it in more of a unintended guests, but yes, that we were.
Yeah, it's kind of their MO.
Well.
Capture people, feed them to the fire giant.
I
Fire giant?
have a few
Oh no.
unique medical conditions that a friend of mine and I were researching, and we kept some of that cumulative knowledge of a good few years' work in some rather unique-looking medical journals.
And Millie the halfling will just kind of look down and go, "You wouldn't happen to be Dr. Arl Shelley, would you?"
That is, in fact, my name.
She kind of looks up at her boss and he nods and he goes, give the man back his stuff. And she hands over just a fucking stack of books.
Why, thank you. This'll save me quite a lot of time, headache, and a good few, I would say death scares, but
We
I
tend
believe
to
we're a
not
bit past
we
that.
tend to not make people buy back their stolen shit.
Now, there is one more item I doubt that you might have, but I'll ask anyways, because if I get lucky, I get lucky. Do you happen to have anything nicer looking than what I'm currently wearing that happens to be in my size.
The halfling kind of looks you over and goes, "I could find some stuff. What are you, 6'6", 6'5"?"
Round there.
She kind of walks back in. She kind of brings out this very puffy looking, like almost blouse shirt, a vest. It's like this like suede baby blue and a blue greatcoat to go over it, and a pair of like these black slacks and black leather boots to go under the slacks. We got these.
Now
And she'll also
that
bring out a full set of like thermal underwear to wear under it, so you're not fucking freezing.
Dr. Shelley will not mention the fact that he cannot feel the cold.
Yeah, she's trying to be considerate. You just look like a regular human to her. She's a real big
Now
one.
that, yeah, he's only a little big.
This is a halfling. She's 3'2". You are 3.5. You're like 3 feet and 2 inches taller than her. You're a fucking giant.
It's a whole ass other halfling stacked on top of one to
Yeah.
get him.
3 halflings in a trench coat.
Oh no.
Now I'm not too sure just how much various items and equipment I have will
Look,
manage to.
I'll give you this for a single gold piece. It's, handed off items we got from some rich fella up north. He'd worn them for years, so they're not exactly in the greatest condition. And you see, kind of upon further inspection, the coat's got some frays, the shirt's a little worn and not quite, like it's a little faded. It's not quite the bright white it used to be. The thermal underwear is brand new, but everything else is kind of old. The boots have some scuffs on them. But from a distance, you'd look real nice.
That is no problem for me that they're a bit worn. If anything, that's good for me because we're going to be doing quite a bit of traveling, and we already mentioned that we're going to at least try and deal with a bit of a goblin problem, so...
And the halfling will go, "Well, it does come with," and she'll kind of open the coat, and there are 2 holsters that look like they're for hand crossbows. It does come with some holsters if you want to buy the hand crossbows he sold us with it.
Now
Hand
that,
crossbows?
I do
Sorry.
believe that would be good. I'll make sure to pay you now for the clothes, and he
It's an
will
extra like 10 copper for the crossbows.
Oh, well, now that's quite the deal you're giving us.
Yeah, they're worn. The arms are not exactly what they used to be. It comes with like 10 bolts per crossbow. Your friend seemed interested in crossbows. Miss Dwarf, would you like to come peruse our wares?
I suppose I'll give it a look.
And yeah, they've got a couple of like heavy crossbows. They've got hand crossbows. They've got the light crossbows. A bunch of different ones. One of them that looks like it has like a magazine underneath for bolts. Like it can be reloaded that way instead of one at a time. It's a repeater.
For the hand crossbows, this is the edition where that's a bonus action, right?
Yeah, you can use them one and then the other if you have 2 of them, or stab and then hand crossbow.
Or perhaps longbow and then hand crossbow?
Longbow requires 2 hands.
Hmm.
You'd have to have a one-handed weapon in one hand and then the hand crossbow in the other.
Drat.
Unless you're gonna put away your longbow, pull out your hand crossbow and fire.
Well, it's more so that I'm just not having my hand on the string at the time.
Well, yeah. You can absolutely do that.
Well, if that's the case, then sick. Yeah, I'll take one.
It's 10 copper pieces,
And,
so a single silver.
And does that come with the holster?
We only have 2 of the holsters. They kind of are attached to the coat.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But
How many silver and an electrum piece?
5.
Okay.
And she kind of gives you the change. She gives you the 4 silver pieces back.
Thank you.
I may or may not have forgotten that all of the gold from my starting equipment was stolen.
You were
and
given
I don't know.
15 electrum pieces. It's 5 electrum to a gold. And it's
So
10
then-
copper per crossbow. So that's 2 silver.
And how many silver to an electrum? Is it
5.
5 silver to an electrum?
5 silver to an electrum.
Excellent.
So 2
so
electrum
I'm
pieces is a gold piece. Or 5 electrum pieces is a gold piece.
all right. So I'm paying her an electrum for the clothes.
Okay.
And did Branwyn already pay for the hand crossbow?
For Bronwyn's hand crossbow, yes.
Then Dr. Shelley will buy the other because
There are
my
more
only
than there's more
attack
than
is
one.
not-
There's more than one. There's
specifically the one that's to the
yeah,
suit
there are
he just
2.
bought.
There are 2 that specifically go with the suit, and you can buy them both.
Yeah. Didn't Bronwyn buy one of them?
No, there's
No.
a bunch of them. There's like a whole bunch of them, but there are 2 specific ones that came with the suit, and they are set aside in case you wanted to buy them.
And they are. It is 5 electrum each, 10 for both.
It is 5. It is 1 silver piece per crossbow.
If that's the case, then he will hand over another 10 electrum, and that'll be all of his money.
So it is 5 silver pieces to an electrum. So she will just hand you back. She'll take the electrum and she'll give you the change for the crossbows. Keep the gold piece worth of electrum. So that's 5 electrum worth of gold for gold for the clothes. And then because it's a single silver piece per crossbow, right?
Oh,
She's gonna hand you change back. So you lose.
All right.
So you lose 5 electrum and 2 silver. It's 5
All right.
silver to an electrum.
Excellent. Okay, so now I have everything set back up.
Yep. So you guys are able to do
Good.
that. Do Aethelfell, Zephyr, or Marin kind of come to check out the wares of these merchants?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I just got some pretty sweet armor from a pocket magician.
Okay.
So I'm pretty good.
I was gonna say that I don't know if I missed something or not, but I don't have any money marked on my sheet.
You should have 15 electrum pieces.
Oh, 15 electric. Thank you.
You should have 15 electrum pieces. And Marin, you were sent. You were sent from the temple with 30 gold pieces.
Hell yeah. Also, I have a scale mail and a mace that I would be willing to sell.
Yeah, they kind of look over your equipment and they're like, "Oh, these are made in the Church of Firion, right?"
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they kind of look them over and they kind of nod to one another and they're like, "For the scale mail, we'll give you 10 gold because it's well made scale mail, and for the mace, we'll give you a single gold piece."
Is that I don't know if I have anything that cares about that. So
So you as a cleric of Firion know that the items made in the Church of Firion are the best fucking make outside of like masterwork items. They're like borderline masterwork. They are underselling you like a motherfucker.
I think I'll keep them. Actually, thank
But
you though.
you also know this is a traveling merchant caravan. They probably don't have a whole
Yeah.
lot of money.
That's fine. I'll just keep them.
And they just kind of frown and nod, and you see the human kind of mumble under his breath, "Shit."
Yeah.
He's,
Y'all got
They
any magic
undersold.
scrolls?
Too hard.
what'd you say, pretty boy?
Magic scroll.
What kind of magic scrolls? What you looking for?
You got?
Well, we got a scroll of shield. We got magic missile wand. We got
Let's do that.
the magic missile
How much
wand. Is that what you looking for, or the scroll of shield?
The wand. But what else you got? You were about to say something.
We got a scroll of fireball.
That would be useful.
Okay. Scroll of fireball is gonna be 20 gold. Scroll of shield's a single gold piece, and the wand of magic missile is gonna be about 10 electrum, so 2 gold.
All right. So we're going to buy the wand.
Okay. So that is 2 gold pieces, so 10 electrum. You can
My
subtract.
10 electrum. I've taken off the sheet.
Okay.
I've only got 11 electrum total left. So
Would you like to buy the scroll of shield for 1 gold piece? So 5 electrum.
you know what? Sure.
Okay. They give you the scroll of shield and the wand of magic missiles. Your wand of magic missiles has 3 charges of magic missile of level 1. So you have the spell magic missile at level 1 that you can use 3 times a day. And then,
I'm trying to take scrolls so I can learn the magic of this world.
yep. And later you'll be able to write those down if you become an Eldritch Knight.
Hell yeah.
It's like a wizard knight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So that was your random encounter that you rolled, and they'll kind of
Also, Ethel would be looking for something a little bit more heavy duty than scale mail.
Okay. You do see they have a set of ring mail, they have a set of banded mail, and they have a set of they have a set of chain mail.
Mm. I believe all of those are mechanically the same, right?
The banded and the banded and the like
Ring?
yeah, ring mail are essentially the same.
Hmm. Okay, so like AC 15,
Yeah.
I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. How much would any of those 3 sets run me?
One of the merchant kind of looks, gestures to the ring mail and goes, "This will be our cheapest heavy armor. It's round about 3 gold pieces, so
Hmm.
15 electrum.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all all seem to be carrying just electrum pieces, so I break it down for you. This one's
Mhm.
gonna be 20 gold because it's a magical set of banded mail. It's banded mail with enchantment makes it harder. It's +1 banded mail, and then this is chain mail. This chain mail here is made with heavy duty magic's in it. It's resistant to fire attacks. It's gonna be 20 gold pieces.
Sadly, I think these 2, the more expensive ones, are out of my budget. And this one will run me all the money I have left.
Well,
So, I do have a set of leather armor I was planning to reuse for some materials, but I could trade it as well for some extra money.
with the
and
if you trade us the scale mail you're wearing and the leather armor, we can give you this set of ring mail for free.
Oh, perfect. And she gives the leather and scale mail.
Yeah, and they trade you the ring mail, and it comes with like a heavy fur outfit underneath, so you're also warm.
Okay, for ring mail. And for weight, let me look at the things. If I put it back here. Neil. But yeah, thank you.
He nods and kind of goes, and y'all have a wonderful evening. And he'll kind of trot off.
Safe travels.
You as well. Good luck in Shoe Bend.
Can I
Or-
throw a
or shoe.
blessing their way?
Yeah, you can
Is that a
absolutely
thing I
bless
can
one
do?
of them. You
The-
can kind of either the spell or you can do it just regular. A regular like just pray for them and hope
Yeah,
the
peace
best.
be with you and also with you kind of thing. If we're gonna go fight some cultists, I think I'll keep some spells, but
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, you guys can kind of do that. If you guys wouldn't mind, you can travel one more day, and if you roll real good, you can actually get there to the if you can get there within the next day of travel if you roll real well.
I'll let y'all roll.
So
You
y'all
want me
can
to roll?
roll a D100 and then a D12.
you want me to do it? I can do it.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do
absolutely
it.
can.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well.
Am I
21's
not
better than a
the
nat
first
1. I'll tell
anymore?
you that.
Oh, better than a 1.
Yeah, I did roll an at one.
Yeah, that's why Crow is banned.
Yeah.
So you guys get almost there. You can kind of see Snowbend in the distance. And with a 3, you guys are at your campsite and you're kind of getting settled for the evening. I need all of you to roll me a perception check.
Hell yeah.
Now I just need one from Bronwyn.
You got it.
Dr.
I
Shelley.
spent years hunting a wily kobold.
Dr. Shelley, Bronwyn, and Zephyr are the first ones to notice as the goblins start piling into your camp, along with dire wolves.
Oh no.
Roll initiative.
Okay. Really great tip, by the way, for rolling initiative.
go!
Other than rolling in at 20. You can select your token and click initiative on your sheet, and it'll automatically add you to the turn order.
Yeah.
Uh,
Initiative's near the top.
It should be between your armor class and speed.
Okay.
Center middle.
I
Top
see.
middle.
Oh.
Ooh. Well,
Now,
okay.
really quickly.
Yeah.
You said the windmill was AC 14 or 15?
It is same as chainmail.
Same as chainmail. Okay, let's look at chain.
Oh, okay. Add turn.
16.
Okay.
Okay.
So the regular goblins will go after Bronwyn and Zephyr. So these are blue-skinned goblins. They are the frost goblins you were warned about, and they are riding fucking dire wolves. Yeah. Zephyr, you're up first. What are you doing, buddy?
Well, since I spotted these motherfuckers, I am going to... Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to cast Mage Armor on myself for a first action,
And then copy paste this one.
which I believe is a +3 to my armor class.
Yeah.
So 3 and okay. So the bracers I have.
Uh-huh.
Forgot how much AC they give.
What were they called?
Don't remember. They were supposed to go to Arl, and then I took.
Bracers of AC 10, I do believe, is what they're called. And they give you 10 extra AC from the starting AC. Or no, 5. Braces of AC
5. Yeah, I was gonna say 5.
Yeah, braces of AC 5. So.
Okay, so 19. Let me add my dex, and then 3 from the mage armor. 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna cast mage armor.
All right. So that's your action.
And that's my mage armor for the day.
Yeah, that's your major, because that's your cantrip, right?
That is my. I have mage armor due to magic initiate.
Yeah.
So once per long rest, I can cast it.
Okay.
That's just my innate magic.
Yeah. So
we're gonna
magic is
cast
weird.
that.
Magic is weird in this world. I can
Yeah,
kind of
I hate
guess.
I
get what you mean now.
Okay, we're gonna move my movement. All 35 feet of it. And do I have a cantrip that can hit? Let me see. And I'm gonna cast True Strike on this wolf.
Okay. So, believe the next melee attack against that wolf will, or attack
Have
in,
advantage.
Yeah. Is it just melee or is it attack in general?
Attack.
Okay.
Attack.
So the next attack on that wolf will have advantage. Bronwyn, you're next.
Lovely. Would I be able to stealth before they get in so that I?
Yeah,
Have a nice
they kind of were trying to sneak up on you, but you were able to notice them, so you're able to like slip between the tents or whatever and stay stealthy.
Absolutely.
Roll me a stealth check.
Absolutely. I will.
At advantage because you saw them first.
Sure thing.
Yeah,
18.
18. They don't see you.
Lovely. She's going to do a sneak attack on, we'll say, the furthest ward.
Okay.
Trying to just kind of pick it off.
All right.
Would it have advantage?
Yeah, because you're hiding.
Sick. Hiya, that's a
Natural
critical.
20, yeah. So the way we do criticals at this table is you will roll your damage roll, your standard damage roll for your weapon, and then you will add the max damage for that roll.
Nice.
And am I maxing out the sneak attack as well?
Yes, you are.
Mhm.
So go ahead and roll both, and then add max damage.
29.
All right, you hit this wolf, and it like hits on the side, and it lets out a yelp, and then it will growl loudly at you. Though it does know your position, as does the other one.
That's
To
fine.
note, this one you have advantage on because of True Strike if you were to attack that one as well with your hand crossbow.
I will probably shoot the one I already hit, if that's quite alright.
What is the range on your hand crossbow?
I'm about to find out when I drag it in from the compendium.
I don't think it's 70 feet.
Told me hello from the future.
That's because
But it
it's
didn't
the
actually give it to me.
2024.
I did the wrong one then. The other one's not gluing on. Am I doing something wrong? There's a third one. I don't think that. Oh wait. Yeah. Let's see. Range increment 30 to 120. I think 120 is maximum. After 30, it starts having penalties.
Yep. So yeah.
Now that I'm spotted, though, I can probably just move up.
You could.
How much? You said it's about 70 away?
Yep.
Okay. How do I get... Okay, there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, I'm a dwarf. Am I slower? Dwarf speed.
I believe it's 25 feet.
It might be. So it
Or
might
no,
be
because you're a medium creature, so it'd be 30. You're still considered a medium
that-
creature, so you're 30. Small creatures are 25.
Hmm.
Halflings
Mhm.
are 25 feet.
Oh, it does say 25.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, I think dwarves are generally shorter speed, but they are never reduced by armor.
Okay.
But I will take the advantage since it'll fuck me up to try to shoot the further one. If that's, maybe I guess it's maybe a waste because it's only a d6. I'll let someone else give that a go, and
I mean, you
we'll
can
just
still
take the
you can
penalty.
probably still shoot this fucking goblin here or something.
Yeah, let's fuck up that goblin.
All right.
Hey you, go fuck yourself, bing bong. No.
12 will not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. The goblins are pretty dexterous.
It is now the goblin's turn. So they're going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that one's going to try and shoot you with its short bow. Bronwyn. There's an 18 hit.
No, yes.
All right.
Yes, it does.
You take 3 piercing damage from that goblin. 5, 10,
Okey doke.
15, 20, 25. This one's going to attempt to shoot Zephyr in the face. It's a 21 versus your AC, Zephyr.
Not enough.
Alrighty. Next goblin.
Let's go mage armor.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is then going to also try and shoot Zephyr in the face. It's a 20, so that misses. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This one's going to try and shoot Dr. Shelley. As I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit you, Doc?
A 12 does not hit the good doctor.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This one's going to try and shoot Zephyr in the mouth. That's a natural fucking 1. His bow breaks. And that is those goblins' turn. This goblin is a special goblin and does not go yet. Aethelfell, it is your turn.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't have enough things to do spells yet. So I'm just gonna move up here
Okay.
and punch the wolf.
All right, you have advantage against that wolf. Go ahead and roll an attack roll at advantage because of True Strike.
Okay, perfect.
That is a natural fucking 20. So remember
Let's
to
go.
roll at advantage. Or not
May I
advantage.
smite?
You may smite, and you would max damage the smite and the standard damage roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch that wolf to death.
So, let me see if I set it up correctly. Okay, the attacks are set up correctly. I'm gonna have to do that order. But let's see. This one isn't. Okay, 2d8 plus 16. There we go. Now it should be fine. Now let's roll it. Yeah.
Okay, that's
So
27
that is-
radiant plus
Yes.
16, 17, 18.
Oh no, it's normal. Okay, no. So I did it wrong, apparently. So yeah, it's doing the 2d8 twice.
Yeah.
Same with the 1d8.
So
So,
it's going to be 4 plus 4, 4 plus 16. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 from the punch or from the smite, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 from the So 34 damage.
Okay.
You don't quite kill this direwolf.
Yeah, but almost.
Yeah, fucking almost. Absolutely almost. Dr.
She
Shelley.
I want to imagine she just runs out of her tent and haymakers the wolf
Yeah,
on
this-
the face.
Just a
Anything else
haymakers
going
it.
on? Just straight punch it.
Yeah, big fuck off wolf. Just sprint and then just knock it in the fucking jaw.
Sorry, wrong button.
Dr. Shelley, it is your turn. What you doing, buddy?
Well, I'd say the good doctor recognizes, it is time for some medical malpractice.
Phenomenal.
He reaches into his coat pocket and he pulls out a small vial full of a clear liquid.
Okay.
I would like to rage.
Phenomenal.
He pops back this vial, and in an instant, it sounds like he popped his knuckles, and suddenly, where there was a 6'5", lanky old man, there is now a 5-foot, incredibly buff man with now full black hair. His cheeks have filled in slightly. His nose is slightly crooked, as if it's been broken a few times. And he is giving a feral grin.
So, Marin, what you see is this very lanky old dude master Roshi the fuck out.
So it goes from Dr. Shelley to Mr. Hev Erickson.
Just like take it in stride. No, okay, sure, yeah. Great.
And I see an item on my character sheet I don't remember grabbing. Belle, did you give me my sharpened shovel back?
Yeah.
Oh, he is. That feral grin just gets wider. Oh, I'm glad to see that's back. Ooh, that's not the right. Oh,
Free
Whoops.
You'll
hand
get it
draw.
eventually.
did
Control
not
Z
mean to-
will take that away.
Freehand draw did not, in fact, take that away. I meant to measure. Good. Good.
Time to give the good old Krieg special.
Time for a Kriegsman special. And he's going to
Yeah, 20 will hit this poor 7 hit point goblin. Ooh.
You mean the smear on the ground?
So I'm assuming you're using this two-handed.
yes.
Yep. So this could
Wait.
be
Hold on. I got a sharpened shovel. That's not right. That just says 8.
Yeah. So you have that's weird.
It
Yeah,
should
so
be
you-
1d8.
Yeah, it should be 1d8. So you do. We're gonna take the 4 instead of the 8.
Yeah.
And you swing and you fucking hit this goblin real fucking hard in the face, and it's just got a gash down the front of its face, and it just starts screaming in goblin like, "This motherfucker just tried to hit me with a fucking shovel! What the fuck?" So for anybody
I
who
choose to
hears
believe-
goblin, who speaks goblin,
I do.
that's what you hear.
I do.
I choose to
You picked the
believe-
wrong campsite, motherfuckers! He's going to recite back in
Goblin?
perfect goblin.
Okay.
I choose to believe Dr. Shelley only knows the word shovel in Goblin.
Uh-huh.
And he's just looking at it with a feral grin and just shovel.
In
Shovel. In Goblin, but the pronunciation is slightly off, so it's as if he's saying shovel.
Oh,
Shovel.
yeah, no, this goblin is fucking terrified. Go ahead.
And it takes a bonus action to activate rage, and my primary action was spent on attacking.
Yep.
So
Marin, it's your
that's
turn.
gonna be my turn.
Yay!
It's your campsite is under attack. What are you doing?
So I haven't cast spells as a punchy guy in a long time. So when it says that for my spell I have to have concentration up, does that mean that if I go to like smash that I
No,
stop
so if
concentrating?
you get
No,
hurt,
if you
if
take
you take
damage.
damage, you stop concentrating.
Okay.
If you take damage,
You have to make a concentration
you
check, and then
concentration save is DC 10 or half of whatever damage you take.
Yeah.
So you'd have to take at least 20 damage for the DC to be above 10. So you're probably fine.
Yeah.
Okay, then I was gonna cast Bless.
Okay, you can choose 3 targets that you can see for Bless.
Okay. How do I select them? Or just so I
you
just
tell me
pick
who
'em?
you want, and I will put a token on them that says they are blessed. You can
Okay.
choose yourself.
Not the punchy guy is gonna take care of that, so I'm gonna do it on Aether. We'll do it on.
So
I can't
Aethelfail,
see.
you're gonna do it on
Ethel.
Aethel.
That one?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So the dragon.
Can I don't think I can reach the doctor actually, so maybe I do it on punchy guy.
Okay. So this is punch. This is the one that was punching. The doctor is more than 30 feet away, so you can't do it. So basically, it would be. Yeah, there you go. That's who you can hit.
Those two. Cool. I'll bless him.
All 3 of these.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You made the right choice.
Zephyr, Zephyr, Bronwyn, and Aethelfell, you feel blessed.
I've never felt this before.
Golden light
then-
shimmers from the morning star and holy symbol, and you are now blessed with the light of Firion.
I'm just gonna, lurk here because I don't think I can hit at this point too with the movement and the spell
Nope.
that I cast. Yeah, so I'm just gonna set up shop
Unless
there.
you
and-
have a damaging cantrip.
Yeah, unless you have a damaging cantrip, because cantrips in my version of D&D, my homebrew, you can use cantrips as a bonus action. So if you have something like Sacred
Oh, well, I'll
Flame,
guidance myself.
yeah, guidance is a great one.
Because I have mending and light as the other two. So.
Okay. Next up is the Goblin Shaman. What spells did I give the Goblin Shaman?
It better not be fireball. We are clustered such that that's such a fireball shape.
Zephyr, you take 4 force damage as you are pummeled with magic missiles.
Which one is the Goblin Shaman again?
This one way in the back.
Okay, just asking, because when I highlight over it in the turn order tracker, for me it's highlighting the one right next to Dr. Shelley, but I'm assuming that's an issue on my end.
No, that's an issue on my end. I moved the wrong goblin. So I just
Again,
said, fuck it.
We'll just say it's an issue on my end then.
But yeah. So Zephyr, you are pummeled with magic missiles as this shaman is gonna hide behind this wolf. Zephyr's moving to fuck up that goblin. That's Zephyr's next choice. Alright.
He's lucky he moved. We'll say that.
You can always magic missile him back.
I'm just gonna
No.
yell, mine's bigger.
I'd be literally reading off of a scroll at this point.
No, you have a wand.
Oh, that's right. I have a wand.
Yeah, with 3 charges. So you have basically 3 spell slots of magic missile. So you can just add magic
Now I wanted to
missile
close the gap to use my fucking Mage Slayer perks, but
Yeah. You can kill that other goblin that's right in front of you, though.
5, 10, 15.
Ooh.
And we're gonna
okay.
swing.
Okay, yeah, you didn't move out of the threat range.
Yeah. Swinging on this one.
Okay. Roll an attack with your sword. +21 +1, yeah, because you have a sword. Okay, so
+1 is the bless
roll
apparently.
damage. Yeah, your bless is roll damage. Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh wait, yeah, okay. So it did add the +2. So that's 13.
Yeah, he's dead as shit. He had 7 hit points. Uh,
Fantastic. Now we're gonna action surge.
oh,
Don't forget the plus from the bless.
yep, that was the plus
Okay.
1. So that's what the plus 1 on the attack roll
Okay.
is. Go ahead and roll another attack roll, Rux. Yeah, that'll hit. Roll damage. Yeah, so that's definitely going to kill this goblin at 10 points of fucking piercing damage. The goblin shaman sees this incredible act of violence and is terrified. I'm going to make a morale roll for the goblin shaman. No, if he gets the chance, he's running like hell. He's gonna cast another magic missile and then fucking book it.
All right,
Which was the
I'm gonna use the
shaman?
rest of my movement though.
Okay. Yeah, no. He might not even magic missile on his turn. Bronwyn, it's your turn.
Which one's the shaman?
This one back here in the back. This is about to run
Right
like
behind the
hell.
almost dead wolf.
The one that Zephyr is running down.
Yeah.
I'd like to cunning action to hide.
Okay, so that's your bonus action. You hide.
Yeah, should I roll stealth?
Yeah. At advantage
Okey-doke.
because you're cunning action. Yeah. You disappear.
Hell yeah. She's gonna take aim at that goblin over there.
Okay, roll at advantage. Roll your attack at advantage.
Hell yeah. That'll be a 19.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage and your sneak attack.
That's
That's 12 points of damage. Zephyr, you see an arrow
Does
shoot straight through this motherfucker's throat.
Oh.
kill steal.
That's fine. You just can see him like stop and like cut in the dirt as he turns his attention toward the others.
Mad as shit. Okay, now it is these goblins' turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna try and shoot you with his fucking bow, Zephyr. That's a 23.
That does hit.
Alright, you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This one is going to shoot you as well. Or try, anyway. That's a 16. Assuming that doesn't hit.
Yeah. No.
And then this one's gonna
20
this one's gonna try.
22 is the magic number.
And hit. Yeah, this one's gonna try and hit Arl Shelley. That's 12. Doc, does that hit you?
12 does not hit.
Oh, I didn't give the fucking wolves a turn. Shit. All right.
Oh,
What did I? What was the fucking wolves initiative? I rolled it earlier. 8.15. Okay, they should have been going.
Next.
Yeah, next. All right.
Maybe they just got so intimidated by getting their ass whooped before they can do anything.
Yeah. So the goblins, and now it is the wolves' turn. Okay, so this one is going to bite you. Does Aethelfell, no, I'm assuming a 10 doesn't hit you.
No.
And then Doc, does an 18 hit you?
an 18 does in fact hit.
You take 10 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make me a strength saving throw, or you are knocked prone. You have
I'm
advantage
sorry I
on
took your
these.
AC bracers.
You have advantage on these because you are raging.
I lied. I'm not sorry.
That is a 16, so you are not pinned to the ground by a wolf. Aethelfell, it is your turn. This wolf just tried to bite you. What are you doing?
Go.
Before that question, could I, instead of killing the direwolf, could I try and knock it out instead?
You may attempt to knock it out instead if you would like. If you nat 20, you
Yeah.
will kill this fucking wolf.
Okay. Normal attack, right?
Yep. Not
Okay.
advantage. As a 22, you came damn close to just murdering this wolf outright.
No, that is a
that's 20.
16.
Yeah, that's a 16.
But yeah,
So yeah, roll damage.
5.
5 points of bludgeoning damage. You knock this wolf unconscious.
I just want to say she's like, karate chops the dog on the head, like, bad doggo.
I will say that you will not, you cannot tame this wolf. I'm saying that in
Yeah.
advance.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I know you will fucking try.
Okay, then never mind.
You just kill it instead.
You guys already have a wolf in
Yeah.
the party that you tamed. It's fucking Ebel's. So
Yeah.
you guys already have one. You can't have another one.
Then yeah, never mind.
Just gonna fucking murder the wolf.
Like, no. Yeah.
I'm not gonna give
It's
you guys
just
a fucking pack of dire wolves.
But the breeding program. Come on.
But the repopulation program.
They're not
We have a plan.
endangered in this world. They're actually overpopulated.
We know
They're not
we're gonna use it
endangered.
for
I
art.
to be fair, I haven't seen any air elementals here, so
It's true. Yet you also haven't been to any cities. So Dr. Shelley, you have a goblin and a wolf surrounding you. What are you doing, buddy?
If I remember correctly, axes of this type, you can cleave with them.
Cleave is a feat.
yeah.
Ah, dang it.
Yep, you'll have to take it.
Oh,
to
well.
level.
He'll look at the little goblin, look at the wolf.
Mm-hmm. Which one do you think is the bigger threat?
I'll say since this woman got his teeth into me, it's the bigger threat. And he is going to put with both hands on the shovel, try an overhand swing on this big dog.
Yeah, it is
Does
a
a 14
massive. It's larger than you are. Let me check the wolf's AC. 14 exactly hits the wolf. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh
4
god.
piercing. Okay, so that is.
Yeah, that is literally the lowest I could get on damage.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
It was.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I forgot. I'm raging. I get bonus damage.
Yeah, you do. You get
Yeah.
rage damage.
Yeah, that's like 2 damage, but still, instead
Yeah.
of 4, it's 6.
Yeah. Alrighty. Marin, it is your turn.
Okay, hi. Yes, I'm going to attempt to move over to where the goblins are beating on bullets.
Yeah, shooting at Zephyr.
Yeah.
All right, you
There.
can get over to that goblin. Go ahead and roll an attack roll with your Morning Star. So just
Okay, do I
click
just
on the
click
Morning
on it?
Star on the there you go. An 8 will miss, unfortunately. But yeah, you swing
I
your.
have blessing on myself. The
Yeah.
other one.
So you blessed 3 characters. You did not bless
Yeah, but-
yourself.
I guidanced myself.
Oh yeah,
That's for
so-
skill checks.
Yep, skill
Oh, that's
checks.
just Okay, never mind.
All right, so
Sorry.
the goblin shaman is dead, so it is now Zephyr's turn. These
Okay.
poor fucking goblins.
I'm gonna go 5, 10. You know what? 5, 10.
Okay,
Still puts me in range.
it also makes it where you're getting flanked, but okay.
Yeah, that's if they survive.
Fucking- yeah, roll an attack roll with your short sword. Yeah, 16 hits. Roll damage. 17 hits. Roll damage. So that's 8 points of damage. Son of a bitch, you
Are
were
you-
right.
Are you attacking the one you're flanking?
I wasn't attacking the one I'm flanking. But I do have one cantrip that does damage.
Okay, roll it at advantage because it is you are flanking.
All right, I don't know what the attack is. It doesn't have the
What is
attack.
it? What is the
It's shocking grasp.
it is a melee touch attack. So
Oh, we'll just use this then. At advantage.
okay.
Oh, we not 20'd.
Yep,
As a treat.
yeah, you did.
Just as a little treat.
So what's the damage on 7, 8, 9?
7. Wait, does Duelist apply to shocking grasp?
Yeah. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 points of lightning damage.
That is a lot.
Yep.
A good amount of damage.
You see this fucking goblin get electrocuted. And then Bronwyn, it's your turn.
But I am going to close
Lovely.
the gap with the rest of my movement.
Yeah,
Zephyr
this-
puts the cute and electrocute.
Yep. This goblin is fucking terrified. It knows its end is coming. Bronwyn, there are 2 enemies left. There's a wolf and a surrounded goblin. You would get advantage even without hiding by shooting this goblin.
Oh, word.
Yep. Because it is flanked
Uh,
currently.
Well, excellent. In that case, let's see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh. Okay.
I'll give it to you. You can shoot that. You can shoot your hand crossbow without the penalty.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at the goblin first, then.
Roll at advantage.
Excellent.
Roll sneak attack with your damage roll.
Excellent. Thank you. That'll be
10, 11?
11 down.
This goblin, saying its prayers, is cut off very quickly by an arrow to the throat.
And then
yeah.
you.
You! Fires hand.
Is this one? I assume this one's just a normal roll.
Yep, that's just a normal roll.
Okie doke. Oh, okay.
Natural
This
one.
fucking hand crossbow. God damn it.
Your
Tink, tink.
it jams and your bolt snaps. But
Well, dang it.
you only lost 1 bolt. You can retrieve the other one out of the other goblin you shot. It is the dire wolf's turn. It's gonna make an attempt to attack Dr. Shelley again. Natural fucking 1. All right, Aethelfeld, it is your turn. What you doing, sweetheart?
Let's see. How far is the dog? Too
Like-
far.
Yeah, 50 feet.
Close the gap.
Wait, is that an action or something? Or
No,
Just
you can. It's
movement.
just your movement.
oh,
If you had to charge or whatever, you could like the charger feat. You could use that as an action, but
yeah, but like, I don't want to go through the fire.
oh yeah, you could. You can avoid it. Like you can just kind of go around without fucking up your movement. That's fine.
I
You
could
say you
also
avoid
try
the
and jump
fire.
it, but no.
No, I was just saying you just avoid the fire.
Let's roll an acrobatics check. Let's see it.
Yeah,
Let's go.
absolutely. Roll an
Oh,
acrobatics.
acrobatics.
Yeah,
Okay, acrobatics. I
Or
thought it was going to be athletics.
yeah. You can roll athletics.
Okay,
Fuck
athletics
it.
is much better.
You
21.
guys see this dragonborn
Let's go.
sprint and then leap over this flame as she comes to fucking
Oh.
punch this dog in the face.
Oh.
I'm gonna put myself here.
Not this
Okay, there we
dog.
go, perfect.
This dire wolf.
Yeah, it's
That's
a big
Poor
fucking
little
wolf.
puppy.
I just imagine she steps here,
And then
then
leaps.
uses the top of the fire of the little thing on top of the fire.
Cook pot.
Yeah, the tripod of the cook pot, and then on the way down just punches the dire wolf.
Okay, roll an attack roll. Holy shit.
Alright,
For
guys.
the audience at home, that was a natural fucking 20.
This wolf just got Superman punched.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
We've had 5 nat 20s so far.
Yes, the fuck you have.
This Roman Reigns kobold coming over the fucking top.
Dragon. It's a fucking dragonborn. It's not a kobold. This is
On
a
the top
6-foot
rope.
fucking dragonborn. Just
Yeah, 6
wow.
6'3", 265 pounds, kobold dragonborn.
Yeah, so minus 7 damage. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, no.
Considering how much health it had, I think it's dead.
Oh yeah, it's dead as shit. I just want to see how much overkill you did. You hit this thing so fucking hard, its neck snaps and it falls to the ground. Its body limp. You just have a camp full of dead goblins and wolves. You do know there is you kind of were able to see posted on trees and things along the road. There is a bounty in Horseshoe Village that will net you a gold piece per set of goblin ears and 3 gold pieces per direwolf skin.
Hey, we might need the hide of the direwolves, as well as the ears of the goblins for funding.
Yeah, for bounty recovery.
Yeah.
It's still weird needing money.
Yeah, no, Zephyr used to being rich, no longer rich.
Used to being the 0.01%.
Yeah, exactly.
Even when he wasn't, he was still like.
Let's see. So let's count up.
He was a
how
sugar
much
baby.
You're getting
Exactly.
2, 4, 6,
6
8,
goblins.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 gold for the goblins, and then 20 gold for the wolves. 'Cause it's 10 gold per wolf hide.
So 26 total.
Yep.
Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including
Ebel, who will catch
treble. So
4
Actually-
and some change.
up. 4 and some change.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah,
4.3.
look at me.
So,
Look at me knowing math. Oh my
you
gosh.
get 4 gold each and 3 silver. That's how
Yay.
it works. 4 gold, 3 silver. But yeah,
Should
congratulations.
we apply that now or when we get to town?
You can apply it now. We can roleplay you guys getting the stuff. But I will say, after tonight's rest, you can get to Horseshoe Village, and that will be where we pick up next session.
Yay!
Okay. Woo!
Sounds good.
But thank you everybody for being here. Thank you, Mills, for raiding. I will, if everybody wants to go and follow Mills, that was dope as shit. That was like 70 people,
Yay.
and I have never streamed to that many people, so thank you. We're gonna go ahead and find someone to raid, pass on the love to. I'm gonna go see who that I normally raid is on. For the YouTube audience, we're gonna go ahead and do our traditional goodbye. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and fuck you, Dave.
Fuck you, Dave.
you, Dave.
Fuck you, Dave.